I want to talk a little bit about where it started, right? So why can I teach this? Because I am not the production manager in my roofing company. My best friend was a foreman on a roofing crew, and he was the one who did the production. I sold vacuum cleaners. I was a bodyguard. I was in the military. I made an app and sold it. I was a car salesman. Like I'd done all kinds of different things. But I figured out really quickly what I was good at in the roofing side, and I was really good at filling up the schedule because I focused on the revenue operations, the marketing, the sales, the systems, the customer success, like the support of the business. But the roofing was not my thing. And the only reason I'm here talking today is because back in 2016, this guy talked to me about how he grew 140% in 1 year, all off Facebook ads. And then I started my own podcast selling stuff. As this happened, a lot of roofers started asking me for help. And I would start doing Facebook ads for them. And then they would get too busy. And I was like, what do you mean too busy? Yeah, we have too many leads, you're fired. And I was like, who fires the marketer for getting them too many leads, right? And this is a long time ago. Facebook ads is like shooting fish in a barrel. It was easy back then. It's still pretty easy, but back then it was like real easy. And so I said, well, wait a minute, why are you firing me for getting you too many leads? Like, define what too many leads is as express it in a sentence that makes sense. You know what I mean? And they said, like, tell me, well, we put the wrong color on this lady's house because she emailed us and she told us she wanted to change from silver gray to autumn brown. And then we pulled this roof off this church, but we weren't supposed to do the flat section and we did. And then, like, this other customer was promised that we were going to do a fence included in the claim and we didn't know about it. We went to get paid, then found out we're supposed to do the fence and we didn't know anything about fences. Then we lost money doing the fence. And I was like, wait. How is it that you're running your business? And they would show me folders that look like this. Right? These old folders that GAF had where you had your lead intake on the front of your form. You had this like estimating thing. You had this thing where you draw a roof. You'd have all these papers here that would put to your takeoffs, and then you'd have your estimate. So you had this whole like, this is basically a CRM back then, right? You could still use it today. You'd be completely disorganized, but you could go to $2 million with this. No problem. Paper. That's it. In fact, that's how we did it. We had three tabs of a Google sheet, and that was our CRM till about 1.5 million. And then they would show me these drawings that they would do the roofs, and then these paper roofing contracts, and they would have these spreadsheets. This one we actually built for a client, but they had these like spreadsheets that would be used to calculate their quantities and prices and stuff like that. And I was like, wait a minute, that's how you do stuff? And they're like, yeah, and it takes so much time because we got to take the information from this folder, we got to copy it to this sheet, then we got to take it and put it in this estimate form, and then we got to put that back over on this piece of paper. Then we got to copy this information to the whiteboard and then move it over. Then we got to put it on the back of the sheet. Over like, holy smokes. Okay, give me 2 months and I'll make you a proper CRM, right? And these guys had AccuLinks. Like they would print a sheet off in some cases and staple it to the front from AccuLinks. And then they would basically use AccuLinks to try and push the job through it. They wouldn't actually use AccuLinks to pull their business through it. They would try and push their business through AccuLinks, if that analogy makes sense. And I was like, first of all, like, how do we measure our success? And they said, gosh, if we could just stop having to enter the same information twice, that would be a huge lifesaver. And I said, okay, what if I could just guarantee that I'll get a 90% reduction on duplicate data entry? That was the promise at one point of RBP. It was just like, I'll just reduce the duplicate data entry by 90%. And they're like, that's great. And so we did that.